When you've lost everything, you discover true silence, the kind that speaks to you in the cold, in the void where even hope seems to freeze. My name is David Johnson. I wasn't a hero, not a criminal, just a man, a father, a worker, until life stripped me of everything. 6 months ago, I still had a home, a wife, a job. I'd been an operator in a Detroit factory for 14 years. Every morning I got up at 5 a.m., drank my coffee in silence, and went to work to feed my family. It wasn't paradise, but it was mine, and that was enough for me. Then the factory closed, just like that. A note on the door. Gone, no more pay, no more insurance. And the following month, the bank took the house. My wife, she couldn't take it. She left with our daughter. All I had left was Malik. 10 years and a bag of clothes. We took refuge in the car. An old Ford I paid cash for years ago. It became our home, our shelter from he cold, our bunker against shame. The frozen windows, the back seat as a bed. The blanket as our only defense against the winter nights. Every morning I woke up before the sun. I watched my son sleep, peaceful, innocent. And I prayed, not for me, for him. That he wouldn't lose his smile. That he wouldn't see me cry. I stood in line at employment agencies, resume in hand, hope in my eyes, but without an address, without a shower, without a suit. All you saw was a dirty body. Not a man. They said to me, sorry, sir, you can't do anything without a fixed address. I went to the bank. I begged, give me a chance. A loan, even a small one, just enough to pay for a month's hotel room, but they looked at my file, not my eyes. They saw numbers, not a father. One day in a fast food restaurant, I wanted to buy a hamburger for Malik. He was hungry. I only had $2.15. One was missing. The cashier looked at me like I was a beggar. A young man behind me paid. I said thank you. I wanted to cry, but I didn't, not in front of Malik. That evening it was -7 degrees. I couldn't sleep. I got out of the car and walked a little. I saw my reflection in the window of a closed store. I saw a man I no longer recognized. But in that cold, in that night, I felt a flame, tiny, a voice in my head, who said, get up. I didn't know how or where to go, but I promised Malik. I promised him we would get through this, and a promise made to a child is sacred. It was only the beginning, the bottom of the hole, but also the first stone, the first image of a future that needed to be rebuilt. Because even in the snow, a phoenix can rise again.